Assalamualaikum viewers, how are you? Hope you will be fine. Welcome to the channel Literature Outstanding. Be positive, be hopeful in your lives. In this video, I'm going to share the third part of this story, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Tylor Coleridge. Part 1 and 2 of this story are already available on Literature Outstanding both in English and Urdu languages. Without watching part 1 and 2, it will be difficult for you to understand part 3. So first go and watch part 1 and 2 and then watch this part 3. So you can understand the story in better way. Let's start the video, but before that, if you are visiting this channel first time, please subscribe Literature Outstanding and don't forget to hit the bell icon for future videos. In part 1 and 2, we see that there was a ship that started its journey in very pleasant manner, but then unfortunately it was stuck in North Pole due to a heavy storm. And then we see that after killing an innocent bird, albatross, how Mariner, the main character of the story, and all the passengers of the crew paid the heavy price of their sin. At the end of the part 2, we see that the Mariner and all the passengers were near to die due to dire thirst. Part 3 started and we see that all the passengers and Mariner were spending a very and difficult time on the ship. All thoughts were parched and their eyes were grown glazed. Mariner looked towards the west and he noticed something very vague against the horizon. That vague thing was looking like a speck or dot or like mist. It kept on moving and that vague thing was coming nearer and nearer, and finally it adopted a more definite shape. Yes, it was a ship. The strange thing about that ship was that it was moving very irregularly, as if it were trying to avoid some spirit that was following it. As we know that the throats of the passengers were parched, their lips were black with thirst. They could neither laugh nor cry, so they were dumb. The Mariner wet his mouth with his own blood by biting his arm, and he informed all the crew members with happiness that there was a ship. They all thanked God. Mariner also informed them that that ship is coming in their direction and it would definitely help them. Now the sun was near to set. The strange thing about this new ship was that there was no tide, no wind, but still that ship was sailing steadily on. The Mariner also noticed that the ribs of the ship looked like the bars of a prison, and the sun could be seen behind these gates. Now that approaching ship was very near to their ship, and Mariner noticed that there were only 2 crew members on that ship. These 2 passengers were Death and Life in Death. That skeleton ship was actually a ghost ship, and the woman on the ship was Death, a woman with yellow hair, red lips, and haunting white skin. The 2 monsters were playing dice. Finally, the spirit Life in Death exclaimed that the game is over and that she had won, and she thrice whistled with joy. Finally, we see that Life in Death has won the soul of Mariner. When Life in Death declared its victory, all other passengers and sailors on the ship were dropped dead. Now everyone on Mariner's ship was dead. Pain was written on the faces of those dead bodies. Each eye was cursing the Mariner silently. The only living person on the ship was Mariner. Because this sailor is doomed to a living death, the Life in Death has won his soul. It means that he will suffer an endless torture, and he will pray every moment for the death. He was denied the blessing of death. It means that his punishment was greater than the punishment of other sailors on the ship. This was the price he will pay for killing an innocent bird, albatross. Now the sun had set, the stars rushed out, and the night came on in just one step. Here the part 3 of the Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Tylor Coleridge comes to an end, but the story is still continued. Very soon I will upload the Urdu dubbing of this part as well as the part 4 of this story. If you like this effort, please like the video, also share it to your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe the channel Literature Outstanding. Also hit the bell icon for future videos. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.